Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 58 of Two Kid Reviews. I'm Abigail, this is Megan, and today we are reviewing
FNAF.
Really?
Fine. Five Nights at Freddy's.
We come from two very different perspectives.
I am a gigantic FNAF fan.
More like obsessed.
I've read the books, played the games, and I love FNAF.
And I know nothing about it at all, except when I overhear you and Bentley going on and on and on about it.
But you have a different perspective. I don't.
Right, because this is the first horror film you've seen in theater. And earlier this year, I already saw Meghan and the Boogeyman. As we said, this comes from the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise, FNAF. This is a PG-13 horror film.
So, an entry-level horror film.
Exactly. The only actor I really know from the other movies is Peter Millard.
He was awesome.
What did you think of the rest of the characters? Were they like how you thought?
They nailed it, especially Vanessa, right out of security breach.
Let me ask you an important question. How does it hold up with the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise?
FNAF.
Whatever.
I loved it. I want the next one. Actually, I kind of want to go see it again right now and see what I can theorize more on.
What? You clearly knew some of what was going to happen, as you kept telling me before it did. Thanks so much for that. So what part of Five Nights at Freddy's?
FNAF. FNAF.
Fine. Five Nights at Freddy's franchise does it come from?
Mostly the games, but especially the first and third. And a little from the books.
Hey!
As we know, I loved it. What did you think?
You know I loved it.
On a scare level, how does it compare to other horror films you've seen this year?
Definitely not as scary as a Boogeyman.
How does it compare to Meghan?
Not you, by the way, but you're still scary. I think Meghan was still much scarier as well.
What else do parents need to know?
There are only a couple of bad words.
There's nothing romantic.
And while there's plenty of violence, they never make it too gory.
Okay, that's just sad.
Now it's time to emoji this movie.
This is where we each choose an emoji that we feel fits best with the movie or how we feel about the movie. I'm gonna go with Foxy because they really matched the wear and tear that he has in the game.
I'm going to go with Freddy, as it seems right, since it was my first experience with Five Nights at Freddy's.
FNAF!
Whatever! I don't care. Should parents take their kids to see this movie?
Definitely.
What age?
That's a bit harder. Maybe 9, but definitely 10. Especially if their kids are into FNAF. They'll just get it. You'll just get the movie more.
I think some 8-year-olds who really, really like movies, or 9, makes sense. Because I've seen scarier and we're 10.
Anything else people should know?
Yes, expect a lot of noise and talking during the movie, especially if you go with Meghan.
People were just excited and trying to figure out the lore.
So go on a Tuesday afternoon if you want a quiet theater.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Two Kid Reviews. I'm Megan, this is Abigail, and see you next time!